Today was a moving day. I just went about, I think, 60 miles. I went from Quartzsite to Fortuna Pond. Got here, my friends are not here yet, and so I thought about doing some work, and then I thought, I don't want to work. But I'm still kind of working in a way. I am working on cleaning out food storage, I guess. Yesterday, a friend of mine, Randy, the mobile traveler, he installed a second battery for me. He gifted that to me and installed it. Thank you so much, Randy. But it kind of removed some of my space, and so I've had to do a little bit of reorganizing. So after I got here and I fixed some lunch, which was really good, I had some fish and green beans. And now I'm trying to work on organizing my canned storage. So I'll show you the space that I'm trying to organize, and I'll show you the mess that I have created while I'm trying to organize. Get me with your vibe. We can run away. Castle in the sky. Okay, this is the space. It's a cabinet that's underneath a chair. The chair is over here. I took the seat off, and I got all of the cans out. These are canned goods. I really need to use up some of my canned goods because they're just taking over the space. So anyway, this is where most of my canned goods live. I did have some living in the back behind basically what I call my garage area. And, I had to rearrange that so I could get the battery installed. And I still need to get rid of stuff. So, I'm going to try to use up the food, but I'm in the process of trying to decide what to get rid of and try to make the most optimal use of my space. The reason the broom is in here is, I boondock. I don't use electricity. Since I have an extra battery, if I had a vacuum cleaner, I probably could run it right now during the middle of the day. But a broom, a nice stiff bristle broom, is what I use for my carpet because, that's what you do. I think I finally made sense of it. As you can see, I've also got some pans in here. Oh crap, I still have one left. So that's not going to work probably, or I'll have to figure out another place for that pan. So I've got basically meats towards the back, canned meats. Those are more for emergencies. I a lot of times have fresh meat. So, sometimes I'll have this is probably tuna. But I've got canned chicken, canned beef. And then I've got what I call Progresso style soups. This one obviously is not Progresso, it's Wolfgang Puck. I can't speak. Wolfgang Puck. He makes some good soups. Those are kind of in this section with the canned meats. Towards the back I have canned fruits. Towards the right I have tomatoes, spaghetti sauces, vegetables. I'm hoping I'm going to remember where things are at, because a lot of times the way that I'm reaching in here is by this cabinet door here. Let's see if I can. So it opens like this. This is way down low. Okay, the seat is on here. There it is. Normally there's a seat right here, and it's kind of a pain to remove it, but if I'm doing some major organizing, I just remove the seat so that I can do that. As you can see, there's my pans right here. If I put my other pan in there, it's going to be too tall. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to have to find another place for that pan. I had cleared this suitcase out, I don't know, about like a week or two ago. And I put it back in the back part that I call my garage, where it's kind of difficult to access now. And I was just hanging on to it for a little while to see if I wanted to keep it. I had some winter clothing in there, Well, when Randy put the battery in for me, I stuck a whole lot of these canned goods into that suitcase because I had them in the back garage area since I knew I wouldn't be using a lot of them anytime soon. I've got quite a few extra fruits, and here lately I just haven't been eating that many fruits, so I had put those in the back garage area. So this suitcase, its home since I moved into my van up until a couple of weeks ago, was right under there. Well, right under there is where my heater is at. I've been trying to clear out that heater space so that if I really want to use the heater, I can do so. Because it does get, like last night, it got down to 27 degrees. Well, the suitcase was in front of the heater. So basically, I have not used that heater since I've been on the road. It does function, it works. That heater runs off of the onboard propane, so I really don't use it that much. It also uses electricity to run the blower. Well, I've now got 2 batteries, and so I should have enough battery power to run that here and there if I need to while it's dark, you know, when the sun is not charging my batteries. But I can't do it unless I have stuff out of the way. So that's been part of my goal, is to get things out of the way so I can run that if I really want to. Plus, I am just trying to simplify even further, because the more simple I have it, the faster I can get up and go. And that's something I've been kind of enjoying since about June, is getting up and going. Traveling with my friends up in the Pacific Northwest, you know, we were moving quite regularly. During the winter time, sometimes we might stay put for 2 weeks. You kind of get settled in, you can move things around, move them out of your way to where you can live comfortably. Well, I want to live comfortably even if I'm on the move, even if I'm traveling every single day. So that is my goal with minimizing. You know, I can house way more stuff than what I've got. I just don't want to. I want things simple. So that's my goal. That's what I'm working on today. So as I was preparing to reinstall this seat that's right here, it had a lot of onion, like the outer layer of onion, that real papery stuff. Had a lot of that on there because, I don't know if you can see it, but see this? This hangs right over that seat, and that's where I store my onions. So, had a lot of that on it. Good old handy dandy vacuum brush, I should start calling it. This is my vacuum cleaner. I just swept it off, and by golly, it looks fresh and clean now. So, I'm about to put that back in. It goes right here on the seat. I'm about to put that back where it goes, and hopefully be able to move around in here again. I found a solution for that pan. I took just a couple of cans out to set this pan. It's a larger pan. To set that on top of some of the cans. I may be able to put 1 can in there, but probably not because of the knob on the lid. But I thought about getting rid of, you know, 1 or 2 of my pans, but I do occasionally use them. All I've got is this one, this one, which that would probably be the most likely one to get rid of, and then that one that's down there. So I don't have that many, but you know, I most of the time prefer the smaller pan. Not this one, but the other one. Whenever I'm just cooking for myself. Sometimes though, if I'm cooking for a group of people, this one's a little more handy. You know, I don't have the capacity to cook for very many, but I can cook a nice little side dish in there. So, I think I'll keep it. There you have it. The seat is back in its original position. That seat there, it is a used seat occasionally. A lot of times it's just my footstool, but it's back in place now. That's the seat that's over my canned goods. It would be such peaceful music to my ears if it wasn't for that generator running right there, which is right behind me. It's still pretty great though. Birds are just flying around and chirping. Beautiful morning sunrise. Yeah. The birds have just started going crazy. They're so happy for a new day. I hope you are happy for a new day as well. I hope you go out and conquer the world today.